the news.
Stop the music. It's time for news.
Heading over into the drone newsosphere. Let's see what's happening with Jeff Sills. What's going on, buddy?
Well, it's been, I guess, a busy week, both from the news standpoint. I've got good news and I've got bad news. So we'll start with stuff that everybody's familiar with. So there were 30 tornadoes that ripped through 6 states: Arkansas, Illinois, Kentucky, Mississippi, Missouri, and Tennessee, doing damage across 227 miles. We have footage from several of those different locations that were hardest hit.
This is Mayfield.
The Mayfield area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually where I bank at, believe it or not. That big building, right there. That's where I bank.
Yeah, this is the footage from me and Senator Westerfield, who we will talk to here in a little bit. This is, in case you're curious, from Mavic 3. And there is now a TFR over this entire area. Temporary flight restriction.
Yeah,
which,
I would
do you know anything about that,
be.
Jason? Like how long that's gonna last or anything?
I don't know. I can look that up. I last count I had, it went through the 16th, which is today. But I'm more than sure they've extended it by now. So
yeah. Let me go ahead and actually, Whitney sent me the notice, the NOTAM.
I've got it pulled up here. Me being a manned pilot and all, I've got the stuff. It goes until the 19th at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. So
oh yeah, okay.
It's 2,500 feet and below.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Jeff. All right.
Yeah.
And we have more footage.
We had footage from Mayfield as well as some footage from Dawson Springs, Kentucky. That also was pretty hard hit.
Yeah, this is from Senator Westerfield as well. He was in Dawson Springs filming this on the day, and we'll have him on here in just a little bit to talk about all of this.
And I think we also have some footage from Bowling Green as well.
Yeah, do you have any stats on Bowling Green? I mean,
that's the problem. The stats, everything that I found, they're combining the stats from all the 6 states. So it's kind of hard to get individual stuff for the different individual communities. I know that power outages in the area are affecting 77,000 people in one state and another 25 to 50,000 in some of the other states. This is just going to be a massive impact to the region. It's going to take them quite a while to recover from this.
You can see the storm track from space. Have you seen those images?
Wow.
I wish I had thought to pull it up, but you can see it from space.
I have not seen the images from space. I would love to see that. We'll have to capture that for next week.
And the Amazon warehouse was affected.
What was interesting, the New York Times put out a before and after showing what the Amazon warehouse looked like before and then what it looked like after. It was impressive. There were 7 individuals that were lost at this facility. There was also a candle factory that got hit that had quite a few injuries as well.
That was in Mayfield.
But that's a huge building.
Yeah. Metal buildings in general aren't built to withstand these kind of storms. But yeah, there's what it looked like before.
Yes, sir.
And then after. Wow.
You know, I've seen a lot of images of that candle factory, and it's the thing that just, I don't know what it blows my mind about it is that it didn't blow out like in a tornado. You always think everything's like blowing away and stuff is blowing. It just kind of collapsed on itself, and all those people were in there. It's just tragic.
Yeah.
Well, on a brighter news, the FAA has decided that they wanted to get out the message for all of those people that are going to be getting drones for Christmas.
That's a great segue. That's a wonderful segue. Hey, let's just change gears here a little bit. This is from the FAA. There are going to be a lot of new, and I call them pilots. They're going to be drone owners. But, until you take the trust, until you take your test and get some knowledge, you're not going to be a pilot. You're going to be just a drone owner. But, yeah, here's the little And they're always doing these like PowerPoint cartoony campaigns. Where can we see this? Is this just on their website?
Yeah,
I'm hearing an echo. Somebody
FAA website.
By the way, somebody needs headphones. I'm hearing an echo. So this is just okay. So these are the basics. That's good. Just the basics. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's good information for new flyers. This is going to be on the FAA's UAS page, and it will, encourage people to take the trust test, and follow the rules about keeping your drone in sight, flying below 400 feet, respecting privacy, etc.
Yeah, you could tell what kind of budget the FAA has. Get you? I got an idea. PowerPoint.
Yeah,
they used the best computer they could find in all of Oklahoma and to build that animation. It was very nice.
Oh yeah, well, whatever the Windows 95 machine can handle.
Well, yeah.
I'm surprised they're not still using NT or whatever it is. Not NT. Whatever.
Windows 7.
Whatever it's called, yeah. I don't know.
DOS.
My uncle is in the Air Force, and he always mentioned that it was death by PowerPoint every place, just PowerPoint.
Yeah.
All right. So next in the news, this is out of San Francisco. The Antioch police had an issue where they had a lockdown with a man with a gun, and during the issue, the man decided he was going to take a crack at the drone.
Oh dear.
Responded just after 1 this afternoon to the home near James Donlin Boulevard and Hummingbird Drive. That man barricaded himself inside the house and, according to authorities, fired several shots inside the home as well as at a police drone. Now, the Antioch Police SWAT team has responded here along with Brentwood Police and Pittsburgh Police and the Contra Costa County Sheriff's Office. Police are asking people in this immediate area to stay inside for the time being and close and lock their windows and doors. We're obviously following the latest developments here. As soon as we learn more on this situation, we'll pass it along to you.
Wow, it's good to have that drone up there from the police.
Yeah, and,
drones are just so handy, man.
They are.
Yeah. I'm getting an echo, and I can't stand it. Who's got the echo? Who is it?
I'm not sure.
All right.
I don't think it's me because I'm shutting my microphone off and I'm not talking. So.
No, don't do that. I want you to talk, man. Come on.
I don't want to get yelled at, Ken. I have a very. I'm like a dew-covered lily. I have very, very.
We can't melt the snowflake. You're right.
That's
all right.
right.
Back to you,
I don't
Jeff.
want to get my feelings hurt here.
All right, Jeff.
All right. So next, Virginia Tech undergraduates have come up with a really incredible new project born straight out of sci-fi movies. They're using a 3D printing system that's capable of autonomously creating a drone that, as soon as the drone's fabrication process is finished on the printer, the drone can fly away.
What? Come on.
Wow.
To really make this a compelling product, not only are we trying to 3D print the drone as we've done in the past, but make a fully created product in one single envelope. So we're creating the chassis for the drone, we're putting the electronics in, we're enclosing it, and then we're releasing it into the world.
So additive manufacturing on its own is the future of manufacturing. That's where we're going now. 3D printing is revolutionizing the parts we can build and reducing the complexity and cost. But we want to look at what the future of additive is beyond where it is now. And the future of that is robotic arm 3D printing.
Robotic arm 3D printing.
Yeah, and this thing's gonna do the frame, the drone, the wiring. I mean, everything. It's just gonna completely assemble everything for the drone, where you can just take it off the table and fly it.
It'll print motors.
So it will mount the motors.
Oh, okay. So the arm builds everything.
The arm builds everything.
It prints it and then installs the motors and stuff. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, I'm think that's going to be great because smaller drone businesses that want to get started, they can go and customize how the machine makes the drones to make different models, and so it opens up a new way of drone manufacturers, especially the FPV drone manufacturers, to be able to get out and manufacture drones en masse.
Yeah, but when the arm realizes it can build itself another arm, and then while it's at it, why not build a leg and another leg and maybe a head? I mean, Skynet is born. It becomes self-aware, and we're all screwed. And then the robot's like,
scary.
You know what? I'm tired of building all these drones. I'm going to go find Sarah Connor. All right, Jeff, come on.
I will say, though, it is really remarkable the things they can build with those 3D printers. That is, I mean, because in the future, we're not going to be buying parts for stuff anymore. We're just going to be buying, like, blueprints, and we're going to print it off on our little 3D printer.
Yeah, it'll be Thingiverse and Amazon all the time.
Yeah.
All right, so the FAA announced that drone operators, they have permission to fly their drones farther than line of sight at night, and it's bad enough that they're flying around in Class G airspace during the broad daylights. So they've worked a deal with NASA to develop an app that is going to be a drone detection system for Class G airspace. The NASA engineer intends to release a commercial version of this that can be loaded onto a tablet, but it would assist them in being able to start tracing down and monitoring or detecting drones that fly into Class G airspace and make that area safer, especially near airports.
Okay. So it's going to be literal drone police? Is that what? Did he freeze? He froze.
Isn't that what the new ADSB stuff is for? Just the drone police?
I mean, this isn't going to benefit us, right? This is right, Jeff? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, this is going to be an app that can be downloaded onto a tablet. Doesn't say whose tablet. It just says that it's going to be a commercial version that can be downloaded onto a tablet to help detection of drones in Class G airspace.
Okay. Let me let me turn into Ken Stradamus real quick. Okay. This will never happen. Okay. All right. You're welcome. See, so you don't have to worry about it. If I say it, it's true. You can take that to the bank with your drone.
I don't know. It wasn't too. I those who don't know, I'm a manned pilot. I've been on the channel before, so in case some of you see me, I see. I years ago, I would have said that ADSB for general aviation aircraft was never going to work. It's coming, and before you know it, there's gonna these drones are gonna start showing up on apps like FlightAware. I'm gonna be able to see wherever they're at. It's coming. Kinster,
I don't mind if manned pilots can see where my drone is. I don't mind if the police can see where my drone is. It's Karen next door I'm worried about. Yeah, you're spying on me again. And then she just gets on some app, remote ID, ADSB, whatever you want to call it, EIEIO. To hell with you. Just fly safely. Anyway, back to the... I digress. End scene. Back to you. All right.
All right. So back in 2017 in Las Vegas, there was a horrible mass shooting. And 21-year-old Blake Resnick was affected by it enough that he went and created a company called Brink, which would help law enforcement agencies through the use of non-violent robots. So in the process, their company developed a quadcopter, which is now helping police defuse potentially dangerous hostage situations by tasing them.
They say what?
Tasing them. And he recently got into hot water when he pitched the idea of using his drones to tase migrants.
Okay, all right. So, okay,
Yeah.
all right, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And
he wanted to make his drones available to be used at the border to tase migrants. So there you go. I don't know how well it's going to work out for him, but he has a $25 million contract that is being used to help develop and improve these non-violent robots that his company makes. So be interested to see how it happens. But tasing drones, there you go. That's the next one.
Let me know, just out of curiosity, let me know in the chat, who's been tased? Has anybody watching ever been tased? Have you been tased?
Yes, I've been tased.
Have you? By who? What happened?
We were basically at a demonstration, and they
domestic dispute.
Taser,
you went after the cops. Domestic dispute. You were drunk. You didn't mean it. It took a couple cops to get you down. you're one of those bigger guys, so you need 2 pair of handcuffs, and they're trying to do that, and then you broke free, and then they had to bring you down.
Jeff, it sounds like he's speaking from experience, maybe of his own.
Is that? Am I getting ahead of the story? Yeah.
My story was far more boring than that one, so I'll go with it.
Okay. Oh, so you were at a demonstration where they said...
Yeah. It was a police demonstration, and they asked for a volunteer to get tased. And so I was young and stupid and figured, okay, what the heck, I'll do it.
I think they still make the police get tased just so they can see what it's like. Everybody that carries a taser has been tased. I think that's the rule, or maybe it's not a rule. It's a gentleman's agreement. Like you just
police
should.
Departments and the MPs, the military police, also do it. So
I have a detective friend of mine who got tased on the air at a radio station right in front of me. He had those prongs, right? And one of them went right into his nipple.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you think they tase you as in a demonstration? Do you think they're tasing you with the same intensity that they're going to tase a perp with?
I don't really know. I mean, this was 20 plus years ago. I mean, it was back when tasers were sort of in their infancy. Most people had the little handheld tasers with the little knobs on them that would come up and touch you. And
the contact.
I had one of those myself. I thought it was great. Just,
right. There's contact tasers, and then they're the ones that have the prongs that, in case a perp's running or something. And then you can zutz him again. It does an automatic amount, and then if he's still moving, you're like, that's why they stand there like, okay, you better cooperate, and then you'll zutz you again with it. Anyway, I could talk about tasers all night. Zutz. That's a real word.
It's a real word.
Zutz. Zutz. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yep. I think it's Yiddish. Hey, go ahead.
Next in the nose, Swiss Drones, a company that develops and manufactures long-range unmanned helicopter systems, recently incorporated their drones to be used on ships to watch for pirates. They have basically a helicopter-style drone, and the large cargo ships that would pass by areas that were notorious for pirates. They wouldn't really see the pirates until the pirates were within visual range of the ships. So they've developed this UAV system that can be launched from the ship, and it can fly an autonomous route and extend the pattern or the perimeter of what they're visually able to see approaching the ships, so that they have a better chance of either avoiding the pirates or to be more prepared for them.
Okay. And I know you wanted me to play some pirate music.
Yard.
I'm not going to talk like a pirate. As tempting as it is.
On.
Nope, not going to do it. Nope. No, you can play the music all you want. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to.
You're not going to play. You're not going to talk like a pirate. Are you actually Ken Heron?
I'm going to make you walk the plank. All right. Next story.
All right. Next story. So not only did we have the tornadoes, but in Sicily, they had an amazing gas explosion that happened in a central area. And we have this drone footage that's the aftermath of the Sicilian gas explosion.
Oh, my God.
3 people were killed. 6 others were reported missing. 2 people were found alive under the rubble. And the rescue workers were still continuing at the time of the posting of this video to search through the rubble for more survivors. But that is a large gas explosion in a very tight area.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, if
they
had been
those houses or those buildings are probably extremely old. And so you noticed how the walls were like leaned over in sort of a nice little lay down pattern from the edge of the blast.
Yeah, they dominoed for sure. That's sad. That's very sad.
Okay, so next we have one that I thought was very, very funny. Oxfordshire countryside, the UK police use parrot drones. And recently, one of their parrot drones, to the tune of $7,000, was being operated at night above a quarry to support search operations. And the pilot had completed all his pre-flight checks. He checked the weather, and as he positioned the drone over the quarry, it disappeared.
It flew off or fell into the...
It flew off. The pilot tried to activate the return to home function, but the drone did not return to home. It was found later in a children's playground the next day, miles away from where they were.
Did it land in the children's playground, or did a child find it somewhere?
Landed in the children's playground. It was undamaged.
Wow.
3 miles away.
Huh. And that was Anafi?
Yeah, there was a parrot Anafi. It's the commercial grade, and this was the UK Civil Aviation Authority is going to do an investigation on this to try to figure out why.
What was the model number I shouldn't buy? What was that? Oh man! Oh, I'm glad it landed and they were able to get it back, but it shouldn't do that.
Yeah,
$7,000. You would think it would come home,
right? But was it a quarry full of copper?
No idea.
Okay.
They were just they were doing a search and rescue situation.
Okay.
I bought a $7,000 designer dog once, and it wound up in a children's playground as well. But, yeah.
All right, so the next and final story of the evening is, Ken, just for you, because I know how excited you are about drone deliveries and how you are very confident about the ability for drones to come to your home and deliver for you. So this company is going to deliver your drone to your house inside.
Okay.
You might have heard them buzz or seen them overhead, but imagine these robots on a special medical mission.
We are building telehealth drone that will have the ability to go inside people's homes.
You heard right. Inside the home, something that no one has been able to accomplish before.
That's very, very challenging from technology point of view, because once you go inside people's homes, you lose connection with the GPS.
University of Cincinnati engineers are designing and testing special sensors that would allow the drones to maneuver through a front door into a patient's living room carrying a tablet or smartphone and access a special medical kit attached to the drone so they could measure and transmit health information.
We'll be able to get a read on their heart rate. We'll be able to know what is their oxygen levels in their body.
It's going to let older people stay at home for longer time, more independently.
Landing a drone safely in your living room. These researchers hope it will be all science and not fiction.
Oh my God. Okay. So what's your heart rate going to be when a drone is flying around in your living room? Okay. All right. So
I'm trying to ask myself one question. How many of these people who are in the process of developing this drone have seen any of the drone crash videos of people trying to fly a drone indoors?
Well, I mean, even if they have LiDAR or whatever the hell on it, it's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And these people are getting investors? Yeah. I need to come up with some BS thing. I need to get in on
investors,
this. Where are all these ignorant investors? I need some in my corner. Holy crap. Do I even need to Ken Stradamus again? That won't ever happen. Do I even need to say it? I mean, if you think that you're going to develop a drone that's going to be viably flying and delivering and measuring people's heart rates inside of people's homes, then
you are a f***ing moron.
Okay.
Yeah, I did hear about a bakery, though, once that created a drone that would deliver to people's homes, but it sounded to me like it was a pie in the sky kind of thing.
I mean, yeah! Pie in the sky.
All right.
So, Jeff, do you agree with me? Chat, do you agree with me? Is that something that you'd like to see? Would you like a company to send a EKG on a drone to your grandmother? No. Your thoughts, Jeff?
I'm trying to figure out, what happens if it gets to the house and there's nobody to open the front door?
Or, just anything. Anything.
Are you saying grandma's already checked out at this point? Or are you just saying...
What if... Yeah, right? Grandma sees a robot that wants to touch her at the door. She's going to drop over. What if a toddler answers the door? What if the props get stuck in a long-haired dog's hair? Just anything.
How do they know when the drone is at the door? Does it like bump into the door to knock, or does it know how to ring the doorbell?
It's got a little robot finger that comes out and hits your doorbell. Ding dong. Yeah. That's how it does that. Of course, Jason. Come on.
Is it hitting your doorbell or your ding dong?
No, it's hitting both.
Oh,
yeah. It's going to hit your doorbell, and now that's going to be another $20,000 to invest. You can give that money right to me, and I'll give it to the people. We have to have that robot finger come out.
Right.
I mean, just think, you could proctology at home. You can ring the doorbell, then do the proctology stuff. There's all kinds of. The future is going to be super fun. Anyway, all right. I know this senator is sitting there watching this, going, "Oh God, what did I agree to?" Whitney,
I apologize, Senator. I apologize.
I know. Cover the kids' ears. We've got a lot more super chats coming in for Kentucky, and I thank you very much. We'll get to those, but right now I just want to thank you, Jeff, for the clear and concise news as always. Thank you very, very much.
Thanks for stopping by. Now get out.
We should probably mention remotepilot101.com. Isn't it a great place?
Great place.
It is a great place. Tell us about your place, Jason.
So, Remote Pilot 101, no one has prepared more Part 107 pilots than us. And you'll be pleased, those of you who are current customers now, you're going to be experiencing version 3 and a brand new learning management system in about 2 weeks. So the best just keeps on getting better. RemotePilot101.com. Use promo code Heron18, which, by the way, Ken, I can't brag on you enough. When we search promo codes, you know me, I'm all about our marketing and everything else. Heron18 is the most used promo code. Your people listen to you, Ken.
Yay! Thank you, people. I appreciate that. And you've been very busy updating the lessons too, because
there's not every video has gotten a facelift. There's 76 videos in there. Every single one has gotten a facelift. The course has gone from 9 hours to almost 12 hours now. There's just so much new content. We're always trying to innovate, push new content. Now with all the recurrent tests changing so much, we're like, wow, we just launched our new course. We need to fix it now. So we're back to that. I was just reviewing some of the stuff our writers sent over earlier for some of the content, and there's some more great stuff coming out here soon as well.
And you take actual questions that test takers give you and kind of incorporate those in the quizzes too, right? So they're actual FAA questions.
We have a ton of data on that, no doubt. So yeah, and I always share. You know this, Ken. I call them the boot camps at the end, where I share. This is a question you're going to see on your knowledge test. Let's not memorize it. Let's understand the why behind it, but just to prepare them for the knowledge test. You know this, though, Ken. I want you to be safe in the real world. My mission isn't just to pass a test. I want you safe when you're out there flying FPV, whatever it is, so you can be a light and be a mentor to everybody else that's out there wondering about what this new drone space is, even though it's not that new, but to many it is so new. We have to be ambassadors to that.
You're a shining star, Jason. A shining star. Awesome.